Hey guys, welcome back to Cheesy Crafts. Today I have a craft idea that I hope you enjoy watching. This is a placemat that I picked up from Walmart. It doesn't have the price, but I want to say it was $1.88. Very inexpensive. And so I don't know how I came up with this idea. It just called to me when I was walking through the aisles at Walmart that these placemats, dish placemats, they're plastic. If you were to drop something, you could easily just wipe it. They're a little bit thicker than laminated covers. And so I thought it would be perfect to create a planner cover. Now I am going to do it both ways. First, I am going to show you how to use a ruler to just pretty much cut the template out. And secondly, how for the other one to use a template if you already have a planner. But if you don't have a planner, all you need to do is Google the sizes of the planner that you want to create, measure, cut it out. This is flexible enough where you could use scissors, and you guys can see you have your choice. It's already front and back, so when you cut it, when you open your planner, it's already going to have a pretty background to it as well. So if you don't have a planner already and you're starting from scratch to create the covers, then you can measure and cut. And if you already have a planner, then you could use a template, just trace it out and cut it, and then you can use a regular hole punch to create the planner, obviously where it's gonna go. You can buy these separately at Michael's or at Hobby Lobby. You don't have to buy an entire planner. I believe, well, let me not say that because I don't know the price of the rings by themselves. So I have these, and I have 9. This is for a 9-hole planner cover. I have these, but these are from an old planner, and I just recycle these, and I sometimes recycle the covers, not always. So yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to show you both ways. The first thing is I am going to measure, and because it is the plastic, just use a basic pen, or this is a like a small marker, like, so I'm going to use that to make little dots and trace it. Or because it is plastic, you'll be able to wipe it away when you're done. Just make sure you don't use like a permanent Sharpie or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna start. The length of the covers for a 9-hole planner is, and I'm using the Happy Planner measurements because they're one of the most affordable planners, I believe, especially if you get like the sales or the discount codes from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So this is like creating a dupe for the Happy Planner. So I am going to start. The cover is gonna be 9 3/4 by 7 3/4. So I'm just gonna measure that right now. So just gonna make dots all across from top to bottom. And I am using this ruler, I think it's called a T ruler, because these sides right here and right here help stay straight. You see how if you just hold on to the edge right here, it will help keep your line straight, and you could just move up and down. So that's kind of what I'm gonna do. To not make this video super long, I am speeding up through this process, but I'm pretty much just measuring the length of 7 3/4, making a little dot, moving the ruler up, making another dot, and so forth and so forth. Now that that's straight, I'm moving my ruler this way and I am just going to connect all the dots. Like that. And you guys can see that. Let me grab my scissors. And I am just going to cut. And it's very easy to cut as well. You're not putting extra struggle. You don't even have to have laminated covers for this because this is, like I said, strong enough. Okay, that's that. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it sideways and I am going to start measuring. And what I want to do is create a line at the very edge of the curve. As you can see, only the bottom portion has the curve, and so I'm creating the line first and then I'm measuring 9 3/4 from that line. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so from this side to this side is 9 3/4. So now we can go ahead and cut. I'm going to take a little paper towel and just wipe up the markings. Okay, and now we have a clean cover. That's very pretty. So now let's go ahead and create the rest of the cover. So to create the holes on the side, I am going to take just a sheet from the planner I've already had, and I am going to place it where I want it. Well, even as I can. Eyeballing, of course, because you guys know I eyeball everything. And I am going to mark the edge of the page so that I know where I need to. Let me see if you guys, if I could zoom you in. Okay, I am going to mark the edge that connects to the paper so that you guys are able to see how I am gonna create the holes. So just making a little circle at the edge, and I know that that's gonna be the center of where I need to, the top of where I need to make the hole. So that's that. So now I'm just gonna take a regular hole punch and I am going to put my hole punch at the center, but at the very edge. And it's very easy to make a hole as well. It's not like you're going to be struggling. It's very manageable to just use one hand and do the hole punching. You're not going to struggle with the material at all. And if you don't have any more sheets, because you don't want to just get another planner, there's a ton of Etsy shops. There's a ton of Etsy store shops where you could order for like $2 or $3, or if you can make your own, print your own monthly and weekly layouts, and you guys could create planners for like right around, I want to say like $10, $10 or $15, maybe even less, I don't know, because it all depends on you guys getting sheets like these, and then being able, honestly, I want to say the most expensive thing is gonna be these, you know, if you are buying them brand new. But if you have like a previous year's planner, just pull them out before and recycle. So now I'm just gonna take my scissors and I am going to make tiny cuts, and I'm pretty much just trying to do them in the middle. I also make like tons of designs for the placemats, so you could pick anything you like. So this is going to finish our front cover of the planner, and I am going to show you how that looks. Just slide it in there, and that is going to be the front cover. Very adorable. How cute is that? Out of a dish placemat. How cute is that? Now I am going to take okay, so for this part, which is the back cover, I am going to use a template, and I'm honestly just going to hold it in place and trace it. Now this is, if you, sorry that it's reflection, this is, I'm doing this one as if you've previously had a planner in a template. So really, honestly, there's no explanation necessary. You just have to trace all around it. Make sure your template doesn't move out of while you're tracing it. So just hold it in place and go ahead and trace around. And once again, this is the example if you have an old planner and are wanting to create a new one yourself. If you are starting from scratch, then just go ahead and do the same thing I did for the front of the cover, which is use the measurements and use a sheet to trace down the circles. That's what I'm doing right now, just placing the dots for the circles as well. Okay, so this is, actually I messed that up, but don't worry, remember to bring back your little Clorox so we could wipe this out, because actually what I need to do is I need to flip it over and put the holes on this side. So I am going to just place it back, and then just trace here. Okay, and now we can just cut, or we can go ahead and make the circles first, however. The last one. And now we just need to cut. This one has a little bit of curve, but that's okay. The other one doesn't, so I guess it just depends if you have a template that you already have from a previous one. And let me make sure I trace this correctly, because I noticed I missed, I was kind of not paying attention when I did that. So if you have a template, you're gonna have these little curved edges right here, but if you don't, having a rectangular is fine if you don't already have a template. Okay, and then just fixing this corner right here. Now, before I do that, I want to bring back that and just make sure I wipe any visible marker lines. And don't put too much bleach, Clorox, because I don't know if it will damage the coloring of the actual placemat. So just spray 1 or 2 times and then wipe it down. Now we're gonna cut little edges like we did previously. Let's put it back on the planner. And we have officially created our very own planner covers. And technically, you could create a whole planner by yourself without having to purchase a planner. You could create it yourself. Like I said, there's a lot of companies, Etsy shops that already have layouts for you. You could just pay a few dollars, download them, and have them printed. And you could create your own dashboards if you want. So in this video, I'm just covering how to make your own planner covers using placemats for your kitchen table. There's no need to laminate it because it's already hard and durable. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed watching. I am actually going to try to create another covers, because I don't know if this is, I don't know, it's a good idea. It's a very inexpensive idea, I would think, like make your own planners, save yourself some money. And I'm actually gonna try to create more covers using different designs that you can even print images from your own, Google any images you want, and then laminate them. But if you don't have a laminator machine, then trust me, placemats work perfectly. Look how adorable is that. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching, and we will see you soon. Bye.